Mojang has just dropped the next bunch of features that will be in the upcoming spring drop, and it is awesome. So today I'm going to be going over every new announced feature and what else I think they could add to make this update even better, so let's just jump straight into it. So heading over to Minecraft.net, we've got a new article called New Features Hatching. It begins by saying blue chickens, cactus flowers, and dry grass in testing. The first game drop of 2025 has hatched more features for you to test. Not only are two new chicken variants joining the coop, but the winds of change have swept over our sandy biomes, bringing tufts of dry grass and blooming cactus flowers. I should warn you though, these new features might stir up some existential questions like what came first, the cold chicken or the blue egg. Something to brood over as you test these new features, which are available in Java Snapshot or Bedrock Beta/Preview, best of luck. Moving down the page, we first got the two new chicken variants. Notorious for creating all kinds of chaos, the iconic chicken is ready to ruffle even more feathers together with the two new variants joining the coop. Sporting blue-grey feathers and laying blue eggs, the cold chicken is as cool as the chilly biomes it calls home. The other variant, the warm chicken, can instead be found scorching the piece of sandy biomes where it also drops eggs the same colour as its brown plumage. This pack of poultry might not look that brainy, but I'd watch out for whatever mischief they'll be cooking up. Chances are you'll chicken out before they do. Then moving further down the page, we've got the new Cactus Flower. When I first saw the Cactus Flower, I was sure it was a mirage. Then the developers reminded me we were in the office and asked if I could focus on the meeting. To make sure you don't fall victim to this trickery, I'm here to tell you not to have meetings before lunch. Oh, and that the new Cactus Flower is as real as any other plant in the overworld. Growing in deserts atop our prickliest plant block, the Cactus Flower attracts bees, can be crafted into dye, and adds a nice pop of colour into your builds. And finally, finishing off the article, we've got the new tall and short dry grass. If you've ever gazed upon our pixelated horizon wondering if grass is greener, I'm here to tell you no, it is in fact drier. Dry grass is coming to testing. This yellow tuft of grass grows in deserts and badlands and comes in two versions, short dry grass and tall dry grass. Use bone meal on short dry grass to make it tall, or on tall dry grass to grow a short dry grass plant next to it. Try saying that 5 times in a row, I'm telling you that is a mouthful. Like its green cousin, dry grass makes the perfect snack for any sheep in need of growing their wool back. So that was everything included in the article, and honestly with each new batch of features Mojang announces for this drop, I love it more and more. But speaking of features, I want to take a minute to talk about some other features that I've seen the community share that would make a great addition to not only this drop but also Minecraft as a whole, and discuss what Mojang could be planning for the next features to come in the spring drop. So first, and probably the most obvious and easiest to guess, is the mob vote loser of 2020, which is the Moobloom. If you don't remember the Moobloom, it was this yellow cow originally from Minecraft Earth that if it had won would have spawned in the flower forest, and supposedly would have not only left a trail of buttercups whenever they walked, making it a renewable source of yellow dye, but also would have interacted in some way with bees. However, as we know, it lost a mob vote to the glow squid. Now with Mojang seemingly heavily focusing on adding more variety in terms of mobs with the spring drop, I think most would agree that adding the Moobloom would not only be an awesome way to build even more hype for the drop, but would also give the community a mob which they wanted. And while we're speaking of vote losers, another community vote loser that lost that I think would make a great addition to the game would be the Vulture, especially considering how Mojang has just added the Cactus Flower, something that was originally supposed to be coming alongside the Vulture. If you don't remember, back in 2019 Mojang held a biome vote between the swamp, mountains and badlands, with the mountains being the winner and the badlands actually being the first voted out. Now though the mountains did win and eventually did get of course updated, so did the swamp biome, meaning only the badlands were left behind. However, if the badlands had won, it would have brought 3 distinct features, including the Cactus Flower that we've seen released today of course, and the tumbleweeds and vultures. So I think with Mojang adding so much to the warmer biomes like the badlands, including the armadillo, dry grass, warm pig, cow, chicken and now Cactus Flower, it would be awesome to see vultures also be included, as they would really flush out that biome even more. And speaking of flushing out biomes, I wanted to, for the last section of this video, share some awesome concepts made by Zozo Rob over on X, formerly Twitter, that I think honestly would be the perfect cherry on top of this already amazing update. So with Mojang seemingly wanting to add more onto already existing features in the game and build more ambience while exploring Minecraft worlds, I think things like wood mushrooms, hanging moss, rocks and clovers would be an awesome addition. Can you imagine being able to cut down trees and get mushrooms from the side of them without obviously having to go down to caves and explore them and find mushrooms? Or speaking of caves, even finding massive cave entrances with moss growing over the front of them, almost hiding them. Or even patches of rocks being scattered around the ground in worlds, allowing players to get stone without even having to mine down. I'm not really entirely sure about clovers, as although they do look nice, I'm not really sure how they'd really add to the game in terms of value, but regardless, I'd love to hear your thoughts or suggestions in the comment section. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with that all being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching it. If you did go and enjoy it, please share it with your friends, drop a like, and let me know your thoughts on all the news I covered today. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell to stay notified when I release any other Minecraft news related content on the channel. Other than that guys, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.